I'm Jim Jubak, and welcome to my quick pick YouTube video for this week. This week's stock pick, quick pick, is Qualcomm. Lots of Q's in that. I've talked about Qualcomm before, but we've since the last time we've gotten quarterly results and guidance and update on the company's prospects for the year going forward. One of the things I look for in a technology stock is momentum. I don't mean price momentum, that's always nice, but I mean technology pipeline momentum. I like to see not only what the company's doing now, but I like to see greater adoption of that technology, new products coming on the line, news about new launches, et cetera, et cetera. And Qualcomm, while it reported a really great quarter, fiscal first quarter of fiscal 2024, technology pipeline momentum was even more impressive. We're talking about a lot of really good stuff happening with Snapdragon, which is its low power consumption, high throughput, high processing power chip that's being used in is used in smartphones, it's used in Internet of Things, and it's used in automotive. Those are the three big things coming out. The first thing here is that, sort of taking care of past news, company renewed its technology agreement to sell chips to both Apple and Samsung. That's good for another 2 years or 3 years of chip product in their smartphone product. Good news. Okay, that sort of solidifies things. The other thing is that Samsung is the first smartphone maker to market with AI capabilities. The Samsung Galaxy 24, and what we've got is new data on how sales are going. And what we're seeing is sales of the Galaxy 24 are up about 13% year over year from 23, and about up 47% year over year from 22. So we're seeing a lot of momentum in this product. It's only a matter of time, I think, before more companies, more Android companies, which largely means Chinese smartphone makers, add AI to their phones. It's only a matter of time before Apple adds AI to its phone, its iPhone. I think we're looking at a company that's really positioned to be right at the very sweet spot of moving AI to the edge, which means devices like smartphones and PCs. As part of the momentum I talked about is not just the Snapdragon being used in AI for smartphones, but that there's a new Snapdragon product called the Snapdragon X Elite, which brings AI capabilities to PCs and to Windows, and that's coming out really this year. As well as you've got a lot of possibility for AI being put into cars, not so much into automated or autonomous driving. We're talking about things like the consoles that pull up maps and all that, and talking about translation, talking about real speech capabilities. And the company reported that in 2023, it had 75 new models launched with Snapdragon digital chassis in them. That's automotive models with Snapdragon in its infotainment module. So that's a pretty good growth track. The automotive business was up year over year, if I can find this in my hastily scrolled notes. About 12% quarter to quarter. That's not year to year, but from the previous quarter. So that's good growth there. Internet everywhere. The Internet of Things is growing more slowly, but is also growing. That's sort of the third leg of the company: smartphones, automotive, and Internet of Things. So what we're looking at going ahead, Morningstar calls this stock about 22%. Trading at a 22% premium. I find that Morningstar's analysis of growth stocks tends to be very, very, very conservative. I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm just saying conservative. So I would say I'd say that you're not getting a bargain at this price, but I'd say this is a decent place to buy a stock with this much pipeline momentum. I don't see, unless the whole market goes down, I don't see you getting in at Qualcomm at a better price. anytime soon. So think about buying it now. You also do get a 1.88% dividend. They've been pretty aggressive about stock buybacks and dividend growth. So I think you're pretty good on that end of this too. The company came out with relatively flattish to slightly up guidance for smartphone sales in calendar 2024. But that's also good because we've been looking at a decrease in the Android market, and this is really another part of the recovery. So all these things considered, I own smartphone and I own Qualcomm in one of the online portfolios on Jubak Picks and Jubak AM. So this is a good place, I think, to get into this if you believe AI is real, which I do believe it is, and looking for AI to move everywhere, which I think it will. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get notification when we do our next ones. We're trying to do about 3 a week. It's not always the same day because technology here from Venice is a little iffy sometimes. I think the seagulls eat the wires. I don't know what it is. Gabbiani. My Italian is only getting very slowly better. Anyway, if you want more of my written stuff, 3 portfolios, and maybe about 1 or 2 posts a day, you go to my free site, that's jubakpicks.com. If you want 6 portfolios, which means we do some ETFs and some very long-term picks, as well as some options, you can subscribe to my paid site, that's jubakam.com. You can find links to all those down below. Also, if you're interested in, I've moved probably for the next 3, 4, or 5 years to Italy. It's been a long-term goal of my wife and I. She has Sicilian roots and has always wanted to live in Italy for a while. So that's what we're doing. So if you'd like to follow those adventures, we've launched a free Substack called We Moved to Italy. And you'll find a link to that also down below. Thanks very much for watching.